Hi everybody, my name is Rhys Barber. I'm the audiologist here at Audiology Associates. We upload new earwax removal videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 PM UK time, so please consider subscribing. Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our earwax removal video today. It's lovely to be back with you guys. I hope you haven't missed me too much in the last week and a half. So what we've got here, our first patient has a plug of wax really hardened up. I've introduced a little bit of olive oil here just to loosen it a little bit from the canal, soften the edges and surface of the wax. You can see there's a little bit of movement there to the surface. So what we're doing now is unsticking it. Just by lifting, there we are, you can just see a bit of movement to the wax. When we get a really good bit of a wiggle here, there you go, you'll know it's going to come out in one piece. So there we are. Take a look behind there for you. And there's the eardrum there. A little bit dull. We normally expect to see a little light reflex there, but it's only a very small one. So 1.5 centimeters there. I think that's just over ½ inch. Oh, yes, just over ½ inch. There we go. The normal ear canals, usually the longest it'll be is about 2.5 centimeters. So you can see that was probably taking over just over half the ear canal there. This patient's come through, very similar problem to the previous one. Very blocked up ear canal, but the wax here is really hardened up. So I've popped the olive oil in. It helps to loosen it from the canal walls, but also to help us get a grip on the outside of the wax, because if the surface has become really hardened up, by putting a bit of olive oil, sometimes it'll allow it just to soften slightly to get a good suction grip there. But when the surface has become very hardened up like this one has, sometimes that olive oil trick doesn't work. So what you'll find is that we just can't get a good enough grip. So I'm searching along the surface here, looking for any grip we can get. Not quite there. So we're going to switch tools now. We're going to go for the Jobson horn. Now you can see it's perfectly formed to the shape of that ear canal. So very difficult to get the Jobson horn down in here to create that gap there. So just working along the edge now, just trying to push it down slightly to create a bigger gap. Just trying to find any kind of purchase really on this wax. But as you can see, it's tough as old boots. It doesn't want to shift on here at all. You can see how crumbly it gets at the surface when you just start breaking it through. Thanks to everyone who checked us out on Instagram while I was away. There's a couple of holiday pics went on there as well, just to keep you updated as to what we were doing. We've also got our new audiologist. His name is Peter. He's starting next week, so he's going to be shadowing me for a couple of weeks. He's a bit camera shy, so I don't know whether he'll do many of the videos, but I will introduce you to him and a couple of the other new members of the teams as well over the next couple of weeks. I think Mrs. B is going to make an appearance at some point as well. So lots going on over the next couple of weeks. Mrs. B has been very busy in the background doing lots of bits and pieces, which we'll talk to you about over the next couple of weeks. Back to the wax removal. You can see that we've managed to push that top section down now. You can see just how tough this wax is, though. It doesn't really want to budge. You can see we're having to pull quite hard on this now to get it out. There we go. There we go. So it's just started to move now. Because we put the olive oil in, it slid very easily then across the base of the canal wall. Trying to get behind it now, trying to keep this together. There we are. You can see the dry skin that's been holding this in there, like that whiter, lighter patch underneath. Quite a long piece, this one. Just trying to get the Jobson horn in there to pick it up to show you. There you go. You can see that little kind of a layer of dry skin there underneath. You can see where that layer was. See that white section there at the base of the canal? That's that bit of dry skin that was attached into that wax, so holding everything in place. Now, as we said before, the ear canal walls are really sensitive. Now, we try our best to avoid them, but watch what, see, the patient jumped there a little bit, because what you have is that because they're so sensitive, if you just touch the edge of them, which is why sometimes I will leave certain things behind, not in this case, but sometimes I will leave things. If patients find it a little bit too uncomfortable, we've got the offending wax out, okay? So remember now, this isn't a cosmetic procedure, okay? This is a procedure to remove the wax so the patient can hear better or to relieve discomfort. So we've managed to do that, okay, in this case. There is this bit of dry skin underneath. So what I'm going to do is get rid of as much of this as I can without causing the patient any discomfort, okay? So I don't want, the last thing you want to do well, you know, if any of you have ever gone for a medical procedure or any type of procedure being done, and you have experienced discomfort, you are going to go to that next time you have to go to that procedure, you're going to go there with a bit of trepidation. We don't want that for our patients. You know, we don't need to be really kind of brutal with this kind of stuff. You want to be as gentle as you can. We've taken that bit of wax away there. You can see the large piece of wax and skin to the left hand side, that long strip of skin that we were just working on the right hand side there as well. There we go. Okay, last patient in the compilation now. You can see we've got a dry piece of wax here, lots of little bits of hair all embedded in there. This kind of lighter colour tends to be stickier, harder wax with that hair embedded in it. We should be able to get this out in one piece. Olive oil gone in again today. We should have shades of olive oil. You can see we've used it quite often today. So we can just lift, there you go, at the base of this canal, just trying to unstick it again. There you go. Front section. I don't think this is the whole thing. This is just the front section coming away. You can tell by the way it moves. It moved a bit too freely. If it was a long piece, then you'd expect a little bit more of a slower movement to it. Just, you can see that you've got this flap of skin now. See how this is flicking up all the time in front of the suction. Now, as much as you try and push this down, it's just going to keep lifting up. Now, I can't get a grip on the wax behind because that keeps moving. So, crocodile forceps are going to come into play here. Just to lift and just grab the edge of this to take that away. There we go. Just peel a little bit of that away. Means we can get above now without it flicking up in our way all the time. See all the tiny little hairs embedded in there. The hairs are probably from haircuts, okay, or ear hair trims would be the other one, because a lot of those tend to go inside the canal, and if you've got particularly sticky wax, obviously they'll stick into that wax then as well. Just trying to wiggle it up and down. There we go. You can just see that. See what I mean by getting a little bit of extra movement there? You know it's going to come away then really nicely. Now, it's moved position now, so the piece I did have a good grip on is moved, so we have to find another section to get a grip on. There we go. And let's take a look behind that. There we are. Eardrum there. Light reflex is a little bit dull. Quite common in the winter months because there are more kind of sinusy issues doing the rounds at the moment. You can see quite hard, thick lumps there. Thank you very much for watching our video today. If you did enjoy the video, then please like. If you're not subscribed already or you'd like to do so, you can click the subscribe button here. If you'd like to check out some more of our videos, they're also up there. Now, if you want to follow us, you can do on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also check our website if you want to know a little bit more about us. As always, guys, until the next time, take care.